Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh. Wa na'udzu billahi min shururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina. Man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarika lahu wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Usikum wa iyaya bittaqullah faqad fazal muttaqun. Dear brothers and sisters, alhamdulillah, we are able to continue with our reminder every night in the month of Ramadan. I hope all of you still remember what we have shared last night about the importance for all Muslims to understand the Book of Allah, the book that we believe in, the book that we always refer to, that is Al-Quranul Karim. Now, before that, let us not forget to ask Allah for His protection. I would like to remind all of you to recite one dua that the Prophet commanded us to recite at the end of our prayer. At the end of the tashahhud, the Prophet always says, "Iza tashahhadu ahdukum, falyasta'iz billah min arba'a." Fayaqul. Any one of you, when you are ending your prayer with tashahhud, seek refuge in Allah with from four things, and said, Allahumma inni a'udzubika min azabi jahannam, ومن عذاب القبر ومن فتنة المحيا والممات ومن فتنة المسيح الدجال. I pray and hope that all of you who have been following us in this program have memorized this dua. A very important dua that the Prophet never missed to recite this at the end of his prayer, whether it's fardu or the sunnah prayer. What is the meaning of the dua and why this is so important? There are many other duas that we should ask from Allah, but this is one thing that the Prophet commands us to recite. The dua means, "Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you. Allahumma inni a'udzu bika min azabi jahannam," from the torment of hellfire, from the torment, the punishment of hellfire. And oh Allah, I seek refuge from you, or in you, from the torment of the grave. There is the torment azab al-qubur. There are sins that we will be punished in the grave. It is important to know what kind of sins. Sometimes it's not a big one, but it's something small but very important for us to remember. Number one, the sin that caused us to be punished in our grave is when a person are not careful to clean themselves when they go for a call of nature, when they go for urinating. Yeah, they are not careful in cleaning themselves properly. That will be punished in the graveyard. The second sin is people who like to gossip and backbite one another. وَمِنْ فِتْنَةِ الْمَحْيَا وَالْمَمَاتِ. And the third one, oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from the fitna in my life when we are living now. But there are times when we are living, nobody dare to fitna us. Yeah, to create fitna to us, to talk bad about us, because we are people of authority. They are worried that we will come after them. But there will come a time when we die, then the fitna start. And it's also not good, because that will cause a lot of unhappiness to our family that we left behind. So we ask Allah to protect us from the fitna when we are alive, and the fitna when we die. وَمِن فِتْنَةِ الْمَسِيحِ الدَّجَّالِ. And also we ask Allah to protect us from the fitna of Dajjal that is to come. The real Dajjal will take a longer time to appear, but he is there. He exists already. Our Prophet ﷺ reminds us that every prophet was sent to remind their ummah about the fitna of Dajjal. Allah have created him, but he has been imprisoned, detained by Allah. Only Allah knows where he is being detained. When the time comes, he will come out. There is the greatest fitna, and nobody can kill him except Isa alayhi salam. So it's important for to ask Allah for this protection, brothers and sisters. Now you remember last night we were talking about the Quran. Now I like to remind all the good brothers and sisters again to understand this word Quran. The word Quran is being used by Allah in the Quran. Mean this is a book for you to recite from the root word of qara'a. Thing that you keep on reciting, it becomes like Quran. Allah also give another name. How many names? I will share you. Write it down. I'm going to say it one by one. First, Al-Quran. The second, Allah sometimes use Quran or use another word to refer to Quran, like what he said in the beginning of Surah Al-Baqarah, Alif Lam Mim, Dhalikal Kitab La Rayba Fihi. Allah also named Quran Al-Kitab, something written. You cannot erase it anymore. And Allah also used another name, Dhikr, Inna Nahnu Nazzalna Zikra, Wa Inna Lahu Lahafizun. Allah also named this book, Kitab, and the Quran, Zikr. Zikr means this is the book that was sent by Allah, revealed by Allah as a reminder. We need to be reminded. We know being human, we always forget. As we age, we forget more. We forget a lot of things, But it's important to know that this book is here to keep on reminding you. That is why the unique of the Quran, the way Allah revealed it, is not like how we think, story by story, and you end. No, Allah keep on repeating, because He wants us to remember what we have read early, so that we will not forget and become a better person. The Quran also was given by Allah named Nur, light. It will enlighten everyone. The Quran also was given another name, Huda, guidance. The Quran is here to guide all of us. The Quran also was given a name by Allah as Al-Furqan, a criterion, a book that was revealed by Allah to show us the difference between haq and batil, truth and falsehood, to tell us what is halal, what is haram, what is shirk, and what is tawheed, and what is good and what is bad. Everything is being explained in this book. If you follow the guidance, have the right understanding, you are sure to know the difference between good and bad, halal, haram, haq, batil, and you know what is shirk, what is tawheed, what is iman, what is kufr. And you will also be exposed to know what is sunnah and what is bid'ah. Allahu Akbar. And the Quran also is here to show you, guide you, to know who is the good guy, the bad one, and the ugly one. Allahu Akbar. There's full of wisdom, information in the Quran. From the day we are born until we die, everything is laid out by Allah Rabbul Alamin. He knows what we need. Sometimes we don't even know what we need. When something bad happens, then only we realize, oh, I should have done that. I should have followed that advice and so, but sometimes it's too late. So the Quran is here to remind us. You remember how many surah in the Quran? I think most of them we can answer. Most of us can answer. 114. Remember that? How many ayah? There is the chapter that, but how many ayah in the Quran? I hope the brother and sister have prepared themselves tonight. But I'm not going to give you the answer yet because I need you to send me the answer. If it's right, Alhamdulillah. If it's not right, then I will try to remind you. And how many ayat was revealed in Medina? I gave you the answer last night. I give you again. 1768. Now I give you a better way to follow these numbers. If you look into the Quran carefully, there are only 6,236 ayat, not 6666. Normally we say 66646, but it's 6236. I repeat, 6236. Now, how many in Medina? How many ayah was revealed in Medina? 1768. Now, the rest, you'll get the answer. How many was revealed in Makkah? And our Prophet ﷺ said that this Quran is divided into 4 groups. And the Prophet named these 4 groups. Number 1, Quran is divided into 4 groups. The first group called Tiwal. I repeat, the first one is called Tiwal. Ta, Waw, Alif, Lam. Tiwal. Meaning the long surah. The second one is called Mi'in. Again, Mi'in. The third one is called Mathani. Mathani. And the last one is called Mufassal. Mufassal. I like to give you this information. Why? Because this book is so important for all of us. No Muslim can live without a Quran. Because you just can't. No Muslim can separate their life with the Quran. And Alhamdulillah, Allah has made it so easy. The country that supplied millions by millions of Quran to around the world is from Saudi. King Fahad project in Medina is a place where there is a factory, and the factory only produces Al-Quran in all the languages that you need. You just name it, they have it. And they print it, and they send it and distribute to the Muslim around the world. FOC. Allah, may Allah reward whoever started this project, but it's known as King Fahad Complex. If you go to Medina, it's nice if you have an opportunity to visit the factory, the complex, to see this is a very unique area. It is like a new township. Whoever stay there, they all don't get out from that area. They don't need to go out. They have their own market, they have their own shopping, they have laundry. Everything is like a new township. So those who are working there, they have to be very clean. They must be very, very committed. And they must have the amanah. Allahu Akbar. Now, brother and sister, remember the 4 groups: Tiwal, Mi'in, Mathani, Mufassal. I hope you remember that. But what I'd like to share with you, Tiwal means the long surah. All the long surah is under the category of Tiwal. And it is from Surah Al-Baqarah. How many surah? 7. From Surah Al-Baqarah to Surah At-Tawbah. 7 they have. Then you have Mi'in, the second part. Mi'in means hundreds. Verses is only 100. Not more than 200. Normally. Yeah. Now, 11 surah. They have 11 surah for Mi'in. And the surah is from Surah Yunus to As-Saffat. From Surah Yunus to As-Saffat. This is under the grouping of Mi'in. And the third one, Mathani, shorter than Mi'in, 29 surah. They got 29 surah. Yeah. What is the 29 surah? You check from As-Saffat downwards. Then you have Al-Mufassal. Mufassal means short surah. Yeah, a shorter surah. You will have to calculate, yeah, the shortest surah, how many is divided, yeah, is been divided. This is just a beginning for tonight. Inshallah, with the will of Allah Rabbul Alameen, we will continue further, but I want you to remember the 4 names that the Prophet divided the Quran, and he grouped it into Tiwal again. First one, second Mi'in, third one Mathani, fourth one Mufassal. Why is it important? Just the knowledge, the saying of the Prophet is important for us to know. We have to believe in the book. This is one of the article of Iman. We should know about our book. And you must also remember, Allah Rabbul Alameen said, وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاءٌ وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Quran is a book that Allah revealed as a what? As a shifa, as a healer. We have a lot of problems. Our heart especially is exposed to a lot of diseases. That's why they say heart sick. Every day we have heart sick. We have heart problem. Because this heart never stop pumping. And that's why the Prophet always remind us, look into your heart. When this is good, pure, Alhamdulillah, everything becomes positive. When you are very positive, you're seeing, when you see something, you look positively. When you hear something, you listen to all that is positive. The one that's negative, you filter out and just keep the one that is positive. You want to say anything, make sure that your word is positive. Your brain, when you think positive. When the heart is positive. But when the heart is polluted, corrupted, negative, everything becomes negative. And Allah said, Allah bi zikrillahi tatma'inul qulub. Do you want to attain a peaceful heart, brother and sister? I would love to have a very peaceful heart, that I don't have to worry, I don't have to think bad about anybody, so that I can sleep well, peacefully, when I want to sleep. This is very important. Now, to attain that, there's no other way except to go back to the Quran, because the Quran is a healer that helps you to have a very strong, healthy, positive heart inside. It is really a nikmah, brothers and sisters. When you know that you have any problem, doubtful, tashwish min shaitan, always been disturbed, not sure, you are always not stable, Quran. You are restless, Quran. Your heart always feel bad, always have su'izon, very negative. Quran is the healer. And rahmah. Allahu Akbar. People who read the Quran, understand Quran, follow the Quran, I believe these people are people who have a lot of love and mercy. And they can survive anywhere, because they don't create problem to people. They have no time to talk bad about people. They have no time to think about all the negative thing about people. They just want to get better. They want to be good, and they want to be beneficial to others. So, brother and sister, may Allah bless all of us. I hope that all of you have remembered the 4 groups. You remember number only one thing that I shared with you tonight. I have informed you how many verses altogether in the Quran. After you know the 114 chapter, now you know how many verses. And I give you another clue, how many was revealed in Medina, the rest was revealed in Mecca. So the answer I need from you all tomorrow night, if you can just send it to me, so that I'll try to look into it. If it's good, alhamdulillah, meaning all of you have a good understanding about the Quran. If not, I will share with you. But I love all of you to do some homework, because when everything comes easy, people don't really value it. When we learn before, alhamdulillah, we have teachers who love to teach us, and the teacher always tests us to see whether we are committed to the knowledge or not. But anything that you learn, brother and sister, the first thing you must know is the adab of seeking knowledge. When you have the adab, Allahu Akbar, everything will flow very smooth to you. What is the adab? Give me the answer tomorrow night. So, we will end tonight by what we always recite, Tasbih al-Kifara. I don't have the intention to prolong my tazkirah always, but it's good, 20 minutes, maximum half an hour. Sometimes I exceed half an hour. So I'm sorry. Everybody need to rest, need to do what they have to do. And the ending of Ramadan is coming very close. We are the 17th night now. Then you have 2 nights, then we are entering the night of power, last 10 nights. So we will talk about that when the time comes. inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. We have to learn this tasbih kifara to end our meeting, our gathering. Why? Because the Prophet taught us to recite this. And he said, whoever recite this, Allah will forgive your sin that you have done before this. So see, everything that the Prophet taught us is to get us closer to Allah and purifying ourselves by getting Allah's forgiveness. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.